Hello, and welcome to Alpine County Park. I'm standing on 98 acres, which the County of San Diego Department of Parks and Recreation purchased in 2019.
We are preserving the entire property as open space. 3/4 of the property will be left as is, and 1/4 will be a community park that the community has wanted and needed for years.
For perspective, here's a look at the new property from above. You can see that it connects to Wrights Field, which has a popular trail system. Opening this stretch of land as a public park provides legal access to those trails. This park also sits across the street from existing development. This makes the park easier to access, easier to patrol, and actually helps to minimize impacts to this unique natural and cultural resource. A project like this requires support from our entire team. Here's someone to talk about our park development plan.
We've been working with the Alpine community for quite some time to find a suitable park site. There are other recreational amenities in town, such as ball fields and sports courts at the schools, but those amenities aren't open to the public when the school's in session or they're reserved for other uses. This park will provide Alpine residents of all ages and abilities a place to recreate, gather, and meet new people. The equestrian staging area will have 2 corrals and at least 10 parking spots for horse trailers with water and access to equestrian-friendly trails. The community garden will have raised plant beds with storage and water access. The trees will provide a buffer between the garden and active areas of the park. We plan to build 2 playgrounds, one for kids ages 2 to 12 and another for kids of all ages, made entirely of natural materials like stumps, trees, and boulders. The area will have sun protection, and nearby are both picnic tables and an open lawn. This is one of only a few areas that will be paved. On-site are pickleball courts, a basketball court, a shaded pavilion, game tables, and an administrative building for our rangers who will maintain the park. This leash-free dog park has areas for both large and small dogs with high fencing and decomposed granite surfacing for easy cleanup. This little league-sized ball field will be made of artificial turf to reduce reliance on local water. Features include covered dugouts, warm-up mounds, bleachers, and an outfield that slopes up to a grove of trees. The green space here is our multi-purpose turf area. It will be a great place to fly a kite, toss a frisbee, host a family or community gathering, or simply read a book on a natural grassy lawn. Next are 2 highly specialized areas, a paved all-wheel park filled with street attractions like curbs, rails, and bowls that are rideable by bike, scooter, and skateboard, even wheelchair, and a bike skills park with features like a pump track, flow, and jump trails. We hope that the addition of these areas will reduce illegal jump building both in and around Wrights Field, as well as damage to pavement in town. We'll have a volunteer living on site to assist with park maintenance and to serve as our eyes and ears after dark. As you can see, there'll be something for everyone at Alpine County Park. We're excited to begin construction, but we can't get started just yet. We have one crucial component left, and that's our environmental impact report.
It's the job of an environmental planner to document all the natural and cultural resources on the property and make sure that the park development meets all environmental regulations. The first thing we did was did a complete biological inventory of the property and recorded all the plant and animal species we could find. Next, we looked for sensitive species on the property, and we found one in particular, the Kino checker spot butterfly. And we were working very closely with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service and the California Department of Fish and Game to make sure we minimize impacts to the species and restore its habitat elsewhere on the property. The Engelmann oaks behind me will be protected. In fact, we designed the park around them to avoid impacts. Here at County Parks, we take trees very seriously. In fact, we have a heritage tree preservation program where these trees, along with all mature trees in county parks, are tracked, and we identify opportunities to replenish trees where we've lost them and diversify our tree canopy. We're not just focused on biology during our environmental analysis. We also look at other subject areas such as cultural resources, transportation and traffic safety, noise, air quality and greenhouse gas emissions, visual and aesthetic impacts, hazardous materials, utilities, including water and wastewater disposal, energy use, stormwater, and fire safety. We work with many partners during these surveys, including the Department of Public Works, the Alpine Fire District, County Fire Protection District, and the County Sheriff's Department. We work with the managers of the Wrights Field Preserve to make sure that our trail system matched up with theirs, creating a seamless trail experience. The studies will be the basis of the environmental impact report, which when complete, will be released publicly. If any issues arise, we'll stop, take a look, and determine if additional analysis is needed. Our goal is to prepare a complete and thorough document.
I'm Colin Campbell, resident of Alpine for 16 years. I'm involved in a lot of service organizations. What I'm looking forward to most of all with our new park is the dog park. I've got 2 golden retrievers, Honey and Finn. We come to Wrightsville all the time, but a dedicated dog park would be perfect for the dog lovers of Alpine. We have 18,000 residents without a dog park. I think it's going to be great.
Hi, my name is Chris Laurie. I've been an Alpine resident since 2002. I do want to say I'm super excited about this brand new big open space that's going to be created for us by the county. It's going to be something that my wife and I will be able to access just by a simple walk. And I just wish that this had been built at the time that my kids were still in our household and could have enjoyed it with us as a family.
You know, I've lived up in Alpine for all these years, and the reason why we went there was for the wide open space feel. And this park is just going to be an extension of that. We still will have great hiking trails and fun places for the kids to go. I just think it's going to enhance our little city that we have up in Alpine, which I love so much.
This process is certainly complex, but ultimately, the goal is to develop a park that meets the needs of the community.